welcome to SourceFed. I'm Meg Turney. It's here, Assassin's Creed 3, and this is our first impressions video. Finally, another chance to swan dive off of shit and kick ass in the past. I'm not really the world's biggest Assassin's Creed fan, but I've been looking forward to the latest installment of the franchise since it stunned us all back at E3. Now, right off the bat, the game is absolutely gorgeous. There were a few minor graphical hiccups in the opening, but really nothing to take away from it. We did encounter a few hilarious glitches like petting air instead of a dog, or a slave whose body was half outside a cage, but again, nothing too egregious. It really is just a gorgeous game. In fact, the opening bit at the London Opera House really showcases the graphics from the get-go. Fans of the Assassin's Creed style won't be disappointed. And the controls are actually really fluid. You can parkour to your heart's content. You can run over rooftops, climb ship masts, pet dogs. I mean, I know I already mentioned petting dogs, but I took the time to pet 3 dogs and a pig, which I like magically sprouted feet out of my hand. I thought that was cool. So anyway, I want to take time to mention that. So okay, controls. So the parkour bits are actually really smooth and a lot of fun. The only real control gripe I had here was picking locks. Because my hands are so small, keeping both sticks all helter-skelter while repeatedly tapping a trigger was a bit of a challenge for me. In my own defense, Trisha also had the same problem, so it might just be for girls with small hands. Of course, if you have normal-sized hands, it probably won't be a gripe for you. So far, the thing that really stands out for me most in this game is how well it plays with tension. Waiting for guards to creep just far enough out of the sight of their friends so you can jab them in the kidneys is really fun. At first, I found myself trying to run and gun and rush everything in sight, but you know, the name of the game is stealth, right? So you gotta slow down. On one of the first missions, which involved freeing captives at a camp near the water, felt a lot like Hitman 2 to me, which is very, very good. I love that game. It's also incredibly open world, and while it does have a strong driving storyline, there are tons of side missions you can do if you want to. An early one involves chasing around lost pages of Ben Franklin's almanac, basically a thinly veiled excuse to go play on the rooftop. The voice acting is also really well done, and I know we've already mentioned graphics, but I was really impressed by the way the characters moved and emoted. I also like the fact that you meet real historical characters and they're just as personable as everyone else. I mean, they don't feel like textbook, you know? I absolutely have to tip my hat to the ACIII team who spent a substantial amount of time researching the game's time period to ensure the dialogue felt period appropriate. Now, as a history major, totally appreciate that. Of course, they do take a few liberties with historical facts in the game, but when they could, they stuck as close as possible. Overall, I'm having lots of fun so far, and I have to admit, when I use a soldier as a human shield, I feel like such a badass. And that feeling's pretty addicting. So addicting, in fact, I was persuaded to borrow this costume from my friend Candace and try my hand at being a master assassin. It didn't really go well.
No.
Hey, Meg.
No. Stop it. Do you want a carrot?
I want to be an assassin, Joe!
God dance! I just shit my pants.
Again? I'm the worst.
Whoops.
Alright, so I'm not great at being an assassin, whatever. Thankfully, ACIII can make you feel just as cool without having to shove your boobs into this little getup. So if you're on the fence, get it. It's really fun so far, and I can't wait to get back to my digital ass kicking. So that's it for this first impressions video. Which past assassin is your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and go to sourcefed.com to see everything we've ever done. I'm Meg Turney. Leap of faith! Not very far. All right.